What's up, YouTube? Matt Kennedy here. Happy September 1st. Happy Labor Day. Hope you guys are enjoying your day off with your friends and family. The first thing I want to say is that an update on my new place. We are doing our final walkthrough on September 10th. I will probably have at least some kind of footage or a memory or something for YouTube for that day. And then we have the movers right now scheduled for September 20th, the closing date of sometime in the 15th, the week of the 15th, a weekday. And we'll move that weekend on Saturday, barring any setbacks or major processing issues with my paperwork or whatever. So understand it's happening. It's this month. We are within 3 weeks if everything goes to plan. What I will say right now is that under our team here, right now we do have, again, a pretty dang good team. My big takeaway from this weekend's gameplay is Keaton Mitchell is a game changer. And he is a pretty big game changer. 87 speed, 88 excel, 90 break tackle, even really good carrying for his size of 5'8". My also big takeaway is O-line has not really been doing what I thought it would do. I'm just being honest. We got Peters, Hutchinson, and Slater, but I think, whether it's stunting or, compared to last year's loop blitz or that dime 146 cover 2 man, for some reason, that really just generates organic pressure. And it's not that they had top end rushers. It was just like an 82, 85 Will McDonald came right through every other snap, even against Jason Peters, almost a maxed out 30 out of 30 Seattle theme team. So part of me just thinks like the team's really good and stuff. But again, having a good team is only half of the battle. The other half of it really is scheme over team, and when it matters most, do you make the right plays or do you get the help you need in the game? We have 1 million coins, but like I said, pretty much, for a market update here, Peters and Peterson, they should be able to level out. I've already seen Jason Peters here level out because they removed some of the legend packs now already over 48 hours since Saturday morning. He'll probably be around 270, 280. You bought him like me for 220. It's automatic profit. Pat Pete right here. We got him for a set for 250. He's already profit by at least 10%. So that is really good. So again, market update, legends are up right now. Let's check other legends. Like Warren Sapp was easily 220 this weekend. He's already back up to profit if you got him for 220. So again, just bank on it. Most legends are up. I will check one more. Revis was in the slums. 120, 130, all the way back up to 160. So like I said, any legend you could have closed your eyes, bought it, profit. Waddle, we got him for 200. Thursday, he's still break even or 10K profit, right? So market update is pretty much saying that a lot of cards, if you got during last week's crash or this week's legends crash, you can still sell, get your coins back or better. Essentially, they were rentals all weekend then. Today's content and my thoughts about it, there has to be an opportunity pack, and there it is. And that's what makes Kyle Pitts own 1 million coins. That really hurt Brock Bowers' value. Kyle Pitts, 6'6". I believe that's the same height, if not tied with Brock Bowers, who might be 6'5". Literally pretty much the same speed as Brock Bowers, even without a theme team. Kyle Pitts is a really, really good receiver, let alone a tight end. So let's go ahead and go over some of those new cards here. You get a plus, it's a 78 plus platinum player, but I think you always get a 78 here. So I don't know why it's 78 plus. It's always a 78. So I don't know why I say 78 plus on the card art. Anyway, this week we are getting a brand new overall increase. Season 1 only lasts a whopping 15 and a half days. We are getting 87s, this week. And what I'm telling people to do is with their tokens, big part of this video here, so lock in, With your tokens, you get 2 legends throughout the entire year. I don't think this is going to be season 1 specific. It's going to be pretty much you get 2 of them throughout the entire legends, okay? This legend set will go all the way until Ultimate Legends, which is not until February-ish. You have time. My advice is, especially with how cheap Peters and Peterson, was this weekend, unless there's some dire need for a theme team or whatever, save the legends, use your tokens definitely first on this signature series, okay? Now, the signature series can only be done, oh wow, now they're saying this can be done twice. I don't think this was twice on Saturday. I know Legends was twice on Saturday. I don't know, is Team of the Week twice as well? So Team of the Week, wow, so they did change these as well, twice repeatable. It's not, wait, it ends in 1 day, 18 hours. That's a glitch. That's a glitch. So all I'm saying is, because you can do each of them twice and the solos never expire, I'm not really in any rush. If you're wondering, right? Market update video. Hey, Matt, any questions? When should I use my free play, whatever. I personally would not use it until you know that you're going to see that player on your team for a hot minute. And because we really don't get abilities until like October regularly, one more month of like bullshit abilities, October, it'll start to get better and better. Some KOs more, whatever, quarterback abilities, maybe a Seth Lee for the first time in October or whatever. But all I'm trying to say is, when you get a card in September, BND, all it takes is that first ability quarterback, the first ability, running back with tank that makes the entire, position class weaker. So be careful with that. Last thing is going over these new cards, and it is kind of not really the biggest highlight of this stream video because, dude, you don't need Marvin Harrison. I know this guy is like 6'4" and stuff, but like 86 speed, Waddle has it, T. Higgins has it with all theme teams, 6'4", leveled up. We get 87 T. Higgins token for free this week from the field pass and whatever for levels and all that stuff. Kyle Pitts is my favorite card. I respect Charles Woodson because he's an 87 speed corner, and he's in the opportunity pack. Raiders theme team right now is my number 1 meta theme team right now by far in the game. But, Dante Thornton, you have him, Sap, other cards, whatever. If you want to go there, Brock Bowers. But again, I would just go Pitts because Pitts has the same speed. Pitts has really insane route running stats and 84 speed. That's +2 speed to Greg Olsen on a theme team. Stuff like that. So Kyle Pitts for under $1 million. Same with Woodson. The opportunity pack is in there for some time. So, it does say available until 9:03. You have 2 days. See what they are tomorrow. If they drop a little bit more, then buy them. But the first day to buy an LTD historically is never the move. I love both these cards. I only have enough coins for one of them. I'll likely go Kyle Pitts. That's really good speed and stats for a tight end and 6'6". Let alone I'll change Greg Olsen to either Aqib Talib, Michael Crabtree. I'll change, or Olsen will be a backup tight end better, right? So we'll figure that out here soon, okay? Abdul Carter is a really good card. He reminds me of pretty much if you don't have James Pierce or Freeney, he's great. He literally has, Freeney speed. What's his name? James Pierce speed. But again, Pierce was free. This one's 200K. But it's still a really good card and very fast if you don't have James Pierce. Najee Harris, no one cares. Too slow. And then Eldon Jenkins. Same thing. It's a center, I have Jackson Powers BND, but I'm not going to say these cards are utter trash. To each their own for that idea. So again, my big idea also with Muttley's coming in, we have game time promo, Will Travis Hunter be a receiver only, cornerback only, whatever? DT there for Detroit. That might be McMillan for Carolina for a receiver, and I don't know who that is for the Packers. But and then right here, that's Tunsil maybe Laramie Tunsil. I don't know who that is for the Tyrone Tracy or someone else. Well, that's not Tracy, but anyway, guys, you can figure out yourselves, okay, for that part, okay? You Google it, figure out who it is, okay? Prescott, Zach Bond right there for LTDs. So remember, always use Mutt Leaks to know which cards are coming in advance. I don't see any big tight ends coming. That's why I like Kyle Pitts for under $1 million. Try around 900K though, okay? See you tonight, guys. Peace.